guys, welcome to Faith Entertainment. Thank you for being here. Got another miracle for you. This is really cool. This miracle mom, we'll call her, returns from the dead, said she saw a glimpse of the afterlife. This is an incredible story. She suffered a rare and life-threatening embolism after a routine C-section and the delivery of a healthy baby girl. When doctors gave up hope, her family gathered in prayer, then God answered with a miracle. Ruby Grappera Cassimiro, sorry if that's pronounced wrong, was in the recovery room on September 23rd at Boca Raton Regional Hospital, gushing with joy over baby Tally's birth when she suddenly blacked out, according to a story by the Sun Sentinel. Doctors and nurses immediately started CPR on the 40-year-old mother of two, intubated her, and called in assistance from the rest of the hospital. She experienced an amniotic fluid embolism, which happens when amniotic fluid, fetal cells, hair, or other debris enter the mother's bloodstream via the uterus and causes a blockage in circulation, resulting in heart and lung collapse. Dr. Michael Fleischer, who had just delivered the baby, rushed back to Ruby's side. Other doctors and nurses joined the effort and worked for over 2 hours attempting to revive her, according to the Sentinel. Then things went from bad to worse, and Ruby's heart stopped completely. Medical personnel pumped her chest for 45 minutes and tried shocking her heart with electrical stimulation, but it was to no avail. She was clinically dead and placed on a ventilator for over 3 hours. Ashen-faced Dr. Fleischer informed her family that there was little chance she would survive, brought the family into the operating room to say goodbye. There, her mother cried out for God to please take me instead. Ruby's sister hugged her one last time. There was nothing more that they could have done by the doctors in human terms and record her time of death. Once we say that's it, anesthesiologist Dr. Anthony Salvador told the Sentinel. Our family went to another room and began to pray fervently to God, with some holding hands and others on their knees. As they prayed, crying out to the throne of grace, something amazing happened. A faint heartbeat appeared on the monitor, then more and more heartbeats began to appear like raindrops from heaven. Nurse Claire Hansen rushed out of their operating room and excitedly informed Ruby's family, keep praying because her heart just started. The family screamed, began to jump up and down and cry. Ruby's sister ran back to the operating room. Ruby woke up in ICU the next day, wondering why voices were telling her to open her eyes. Then she saw her family crying and relatives had arrived from Miami. She realized something must have gone wrong. In the next few hours, Ruby was able to recall a powerful dream or vision which she spoke to her late father, who told her that it wasn't her time. Whether a dream or a vision, in body or out of the body, she wasn't completely sure. I remember seeing a spiritual being who I believe was my dad, Ruby told ABC's Good Morning America. I remember the light behind him and many other spiritual beings. I wasn't walking, I was flowing. It was peaceful. There's nothing to be afraid of. At one point, it was like a force almost, like you're not going any further. That's when I understood I was not going to stay there. I'm going to go back. It's not my time. I was chosen to be here. When Dr. Fleischer took her off the breathing tube, Ruby told him, you don't have to be afraid of dying. In her near-death experience, God bolstered her faith. A few days later, Ruby went home making a full recovery without any brain damage from the loss of circulation. Living for 45 minutes without a pulse is extremely rare, doctors noted. There were no burns from electrical shocks delivered to her heart. There were not even any bruises from the chest compressions. God held her in the palm of his hand during her near-death experience. Ruby returned to the hospital November 4th for a tearful reunion with the medical team that tried to save her. She hugged the doctors and nurses and thanked them. God had the right people in the right place, she said as she held Taylor in her arms. The more I look these up, the more I'm just amazed. I've had miracles in my life, nothing like this. And I'm so happy I've seen miracles like this. I have miracles in friends' lives and stuff, but some of these are just totally blowing my mind. And I'm really enjoying this. So thank you, Holly, my sister. Hope you're enjoying them as well. And if you would, I would please ask you to share these out with your family and friends so they know what we're doing here. And please subscribe if you have not yet. Like this video. I'd appreciate it. You guys have a great day. God bless you, and I'm praying for you.